I've been my sister's living blood bank since I was 8. Yesterday, her boyfriend saw the scars on my arms, and my entire family's lives collapsed. When I was 8, my sister collapsed during her dance recital. They rushed her to the hospital and found out she had a clotting disorder. Her blood couldn't make platelets right. The doctor said she needed regular plasma infusions to survive. They tested the whole family. I was the only match. I remember the doctor explaining they'd need to take my blood, filter it, and give it to Sarah. My dad put his hand on my shoulder and said, "This is what big brothers do. You protect your sister." My mom was crying, saying I could save her life, so I said, "Okay." They stuck the needle in my arm that same week. I watched my blood fill bag after bag while nurses told me how brave I was. I felt dizzy for days. They said it would just be until they found a better treatment. Just temporary. 3 months later, they needed another donation. Just one more time. I was 9. At 11, it was every few months. At 13, every 6 weeks. By 15, I was in that chair once a month. The needle marks on my arms never faded. I bruised constantly. I was always exhausted, always cold. I had to quit baseball sophomore year. Coach kept asking why I couldn't finish conditioning. I told him I had breathing issues. Easier than explaining I was too anemic to run. My sister walked around in her varsity jacket, made state finals, got scholarship offers. She lived a completely normal life because every month I gave her mine, one bag at a time. She never once thanked me, not once. It became expected, like I owed her my blood because she got sick and I didn't. I asked my dad when it would stop. He said, "When your sister doesn't need you anymore." Real men don't abandon their families. I wanted to say I'd never abandoned anyone, but I just nodded and scheduled the next appointment. I moved out at 18 and told them I was done. My mom said I was selfish. My dad said I was abandoning my sister. I told them to find another donor. They said there wasn't one. For 3 years nobody called. I started feeling human again. My energy came back. I could work out without getting dizzy. I finally felt free. Then last week my mom called. Sarah's getting married. Big wedding, honeymoon in Europe. She needs one more donation before the trip. Doesn't want to risk getting sick on her special day. One last time. I said no. My mom's voice went ice cold. "After everything this family has done for you, this is how you thank us?" I hung up. 2 days ago my parents invited me to dinner. Just family, they said. When I arrived, Sarah sat next to a guy I'd met once, Marcus, her fiance. He seemed solid, asked about my work, my life. Everything felt almost normal. Then my mom looked at me. "So you're still coming to Sarah's appointment next week, right?" I froze. Marcus looked up. "Appointment?" My mom laughed. "Oh, just a routine donation. Her brother's her special donor." Marcus looked at me. "Special donor?" I couldn't answer. He looked at Sarah. "What does that mean?" Sarah shrugged. "My brother donates plasma for my clotting disorder. It's not a big deal." Marcus's expression changed. "How often?" I whispered. "Since I was 8. About once a month." He went completely still. He looked at my long sleeves. I always wore long sleeves. "Can I see your arms?" I don't know why I listened. Maybe because he asked instead of demanded. I rolled up both sleeves. Needle scars ran up both forearms like train tracks. Some old and faded, some still fresh. Marcus stared. He looked at my parents. "You've been using your son as a blood supplier for 15 years? My dad started explaining about Sarah's condition. How I was the only match. How it was necessary. Marcus cut him off. "Does he get